today we're talking Thanksgiving traditions, okay? So first of all, I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on traditions that you do during Thanksgiving. And then what we're going to do is we're going to read, I've got some that have been submitted through Reddit. So if you know what Reddit is, it's just like a place where people can talk and everything. I want to hear people's opinions in the chat as well. But we're going to be like rating these traditions. And hopefully the idea is we can give people some new ideas for traditions that they could do during Thanksgiving. So obviously coming up this Thursday, you may have something that you're like, oh, I'm going to start doing that this year. So that's our goal today. And feel free, if you have a Thanksgiving tradition that you want to add to the mix, we'd love to hear it. We want to hear your traditions.
Or something you've heard about.
Or something you've heard about.
Because I was telling you, we were listening to Christmas music as we were putting trees and stuff up. And I believe it was Christmas. They were saying that Japanese, like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ah, yes. Yes, I think that is true. I've heard that too. So let's go into this. So this is the thread that I got it off of. Okay. The question is, it's in the Thanksgiving Reddit, okay, the subreddit. Okay. The question is, what is your most offbeat Thanksgiving tradition? So just something that's like most people maybe don't normally do. And I figured this probably has some things that we've not heard about. So we can introduce this to people. So let's read the first one. Our Thanksgiving celebration is very traditional, but we do one thing that might be considered weird. For the past 23 years, we watch The Shining on Thanksgiving after the guests go home. It's become a family tradition, and we love it. How about you? Any unusual Thanksgiving traditions? So Drew says, my family plays bocce ball. That is cool. Is it now, Drew? Is it a competition? Are you guys like getting into it where you're like, somebody's gonna win? Is there maybe a prize, or is it just like a casual game? Surf and turf for Thanksgiving, Leslie says.
Oh, that sounds good, Leslie.
And I'd like to know, is that a every year thing? Or is it like, we just do that every once in a while when we're not wanting to do the traditional thing? So tell us, you do it every year? That would be interesting to know.
That's a cool little take on Thanksgiving meal, too.
Yeah,
surf and turf.
absolutely.
Usually right around Thanksgiving, the Wizard of Oz comes on and, oh, Wizard of Oz, turn it on.
Yes, it is one of those, again, it's a tradition. Let's go to the next one here. We put heavy whipping cream in a mason jar, and everyone who comes to Thanksgiving has to shake it into butter for the meal. After we eat, we go on a walk with flashlights and lanterns and make bets on how many people will have their Christmas lights on and count them on the walk. When we get back, we eat pie and watch Home Alone. I tell you what, this I want to be a part of this family. This is
so warm feeling.
Yes, it's like, nice. I love this. I think at least the heavy whipping cream in a mason jar.
I've never heard of that.
And throw some salt in there, and you've got like a great topping for those rolls. This is great to me. Drew says winning team and bragging rights. Okay, maybe we need to add a prize in there. I had a 3-year streak before COVID.
Oh, wow.
Drew knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And Leslie says every year. She just surf and turf every year. So very interesting. All right, let's get into another one. I serve pie during the appetizer so people can enjoy it without eating it too full. But there's also pie afterwards during dinner too. So they're just saying pie, come on, when you get here,
pie
you can
before,
have
pie after.
Yes, I think.
I agree with that. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
and see, then there's apple pie, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
Yeah, chicken pot pie. I mean, you get a little. You're talking appetizers.
Moon pies.
Yes. I don't know. I think that I do love the appetizers that happen. You know, you got sometimes shrimp cocktail. You got deviled eggs. I love all those appetizers. So this is one thing that like I'm glad other people can like it, but for me, I'm also like very much. We have dessert after dinner.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. In my brain, I'm like, no, I can't even. Like Ashlyn will make something, and she'll be like, try the cake that I made, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to try it yet. Like I haven't even had dinner yet. So
I like the idea of doing both before and after.
Yeah, and that's I think
Not
it's
my waistline, but I like
sure,
the idea.
sure, very true.
Usually the after dessert is like an hour or two later because it's like, oh, I can't eat anything right now.
I know. Can't ever have too much pecan pie, ever.
Yeah, that's
true. Good morning, Oman Opa. Thanks so much for being here. Do a lot of people have appetizers for Thanksgiving? We just have one big meal. Well, it's one of those things where when is the meal? What time is it? How prepared is it? Like, sometimes it's like, oh, we're still working on it all, so it's like good to have those appetizers. I think appetizers is a good thing on Thanksgiving.
so, too.
I'm happy to have all those things. 10 seconds left. We got to go. We'll review some of these in the next service
Sure.
too. So
Okay.
thanks so much, everybody. We love you. Have a great Sunday.
See you later.
All right, so let's go on to the next one. The tasting of the hot sauces.
Oh,
My
that's
brother
cool.
grows his own peppers and makes and bottles his own sauces.
Wow.
By Thanksgiving, they've aged enough so whoever wants to participate will down spoonfuls of them
Oh.
or eat them on crackers. Everyone gets some to take home. They are hot.
I bet.
It takes us a year to use an entire bottle.
I bet.
That
You know,
is
it's
very
funny because this past summer,
Uh-huh.
we grew our own peppers on my deck in a pot. Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
they were really hot.
And what did you do with them? You just ate them in
We're looking at them right now.
They're still growing now.
Oh,
so
wow.
so right now, because of the weather change,
Yeah.
we were going to have to do something.
'Cause
But I thought I might make some infused vinegars with them, something like that. Yeah.
Because I like hot peppers and stuff like that. And I took one off and I went,
Oh my
oh, that's hot.
And is it true? Is it the seeds? The seeds
Usually,
don't make
yeah.
It usually is, but
Yeah.
the ones that we have right now,
Yeah.
it's, I mean, even the outside, the peeling is hot,
Wow.
very, very hot.
Chanel's got a good tradition. I fall asleep after eating.
Yeah,
I think we can all
what's
get down with
that?
that.
Tryptophan makes it
Yes,
makes us do that.
whatever
yeah.
it is in that turkey. I tell you what, nothing like a good nap.
I know, it's so true. And you bundle all up and you just
I can't
rest.
do that
Good
anymore.
sleep.
I got the kids. The 4-year-old and the we can't. They don't give us time to nap. This one I think I didn't zoom in. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Don't think this is offbeat, but after everyone has eaten and we are in a good coma, we watch all of the Friends Thanksgiving episodes.
that's cute.
true.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's a
cute.
good one, and it goes right in what Chanel said.
Yeah.
You got something on TV.
That's a
the
cute
Friends
one.
episodes. Drew says bocce ball, which he said in the past service.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Trinidadian appetizers, which is
Wow,
always
okay.
interesting. Eat dinner and then dessert watching football. I mean, football is just
Okay, yeah, that's a given.
classic.
Yeah, that's
I
a
tell you
given.
what, I saw just a side note. I saw that game, the Cleveland in the snow.
With the snow.
Wow, that was
It started off just barely doing it.
Yeah.
By the end of the game, they were taking shovels so you could see the yard
yeah.
markers
I mean,
and stuff.
it was like a movie to me. Like
Yeah.
just how like.
But it was so pretty. You know that. Okay, now that's a girl's take on it. It was just
Sure.
so pretty.
No,
Paul.
I agree. I think it is. I mean, it's just great.
And it went so fast. Like
Yeah.
within 3 minutes, it went from green to solid white snow.
Uh-huh. All right, let's go to this next one. I messed up with that one. I didn't crop it. I don't know why. Here we go. We watched Elf. My partner and I started this tradition 20 years ago when his mom assumed we had to be with my family in the early afternoon. We didn't, but we didn't correct her assumption. We used that time to sneak off into the movies to see Elf. This
Oh.
year, the family has matching Elf PJs, even the pup, and to commemorate 20 years of Elf goodness.
Oh,
Just
that's
found
cute.
out, that it was going to be in select theaters for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, even the pup has matching PJs.
We love
That's
that.
adorable. I love that. Anytime anybody goes to trouble like that to get themselves all together
Yeah.
and stuff.
Chanel, we're not going to read your comment.
We like Tina's shirt more than Bill's. Okay, we're just gonna keep moving on. We're moving on.
But however, Cohen, little grandson, has got a cowboy shirt.
I'm still
that's what
working
really
on it.
matters. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
really
still working on it.
We don't do anything unusual, but I did have a new idea for this year that I know people are going to love. I'm gonna get out any old Thanksgiving photos from past years and ask everyone, we have 7 people, to dig out their old Thanksgiving photos to share.
Aw.
I'm sure there's a lot none of us have seen, and it's a great way to remember those we haven't aren't here anymore. I
Oh,
think that
that's
is such a
nice.
great.
That
the
is
thing
really
with that
nice.
is not many people do photos anymore. Everything is on your phone.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But you can still pull
You-
them up.
yeah.
You go back in the memories of Facebook and all
Just
that
the
stuff.
fact that you're remembering memories and people that
Yes.
aren't with us any longer.
I completely agree.
That's nice.
My mom is trying to start. Oh, this was in line with yours. Start a tradition: turkey sandwiches at the beach.
Isn't that
Oh.
cool?
Tradition to get out of cooking.
Yeah, that's so
Your mom
cool.
is a genius.
Yes.
they say. All right, we got to go to worship. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
have a
Happy
wonderful
Thanksgiving. Don't forget the
Thanksgiving.
angel tree, still available.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Go Washington.
All right.